he gets rejuvenated in the morning. That's Rashi explained that this goes on the fact that Klal Yisrael wakes up in the morning, like you see people wake up early in the morning. We don't wait till it's rush hour to wake up. Klal Yisrael wakes up early, especially, and runs to do the mitzvot. Which mitzvot? Tefillin, tzitzit, and Kriyat Shema. The mitzvot of the morning. But everybody is very familiar with that. Nobody misses that. But then there's the second half of the pasuk. Pasuk says, "Lo yishkav ad yochal terev." He will not return back to bed ad yochal terev until he eats its food. That sounds very interesting. What do you mean, lo yishkav ad yochal terev? So Rashi says, what is it? What is it? That until a person goes and he hunts his prey. Teref is like an animal that goes and hunts its prey. What's a prey that you have to hunt before you go to sleep? Rashi says, Ketzad, kore et shema al mitato umafkid rucho biyad hamakom. That the person has to read the Kriyat Shema on his bed before he lays down, and that's when he returns and he gives over his neshama to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he tells Hashem, please watch it until the next morning. So we learn that beside the chiyuv of Kriyat Shema, that we have morning at night, beside that, even if a person read Kriyat Shema bizmano balayla, of course, if when he read it, it was early in the morning and it was early in the evening and it wasn't yet the night, 3 stars didn't come down, he has to read it again. But beside that, even if he was already 3 stars, he was already Tzeta Kochavim, nevertheless, there's a chiyuv of Kriyat Shema al Amita. That's one of the most important Hanagot of Klal Yisrael, that the person doesn't go to sleep until he reads Kriyat Shema al Mitato. What does he have to read? The first parsha of Kriyat Shema. Meikar Adin, if a person has more time, he wants to read the whole Kriyat Shema, Tavala Bracha. Meikar Adin, a person should read on his bed, doesn't mean bedavka on his bed. People think that it means until you're in pajamas on your bed, you can't read it. No, it doesn't mean that. If you finish learning or you finish your supper and you want to go to sleep, you could read it downstairs, you could read it in your dining room, and you say Kriyat Shema. That's called Kriyat Shema al Mitato, means it's the last activity of the day. Before you go to before and you fall asleep, your last activity should be giving over your neshama to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Like Rashi says, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. It's a way of surrendering and saying HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm giving it back to you until the next morning when I'll say Modani and I'll return it, and you return it to me, and I will thank you for your watching over my neshama. Beside that, we know that there's a chiyuv also of saying the bracha of Hashem of Hamapil Chavlei Shana Alenai. That's the two things which are the most important. Saying the first paragraph of Kriyat Shema and Baruch Hamapil Chavlei Shana Alenai. If a person has more time, then there's a whole list of things that a person should say before falling asleep. And beside the importance of reading this parsha of Kriyat Shema, it says that the person that falls asleep without Divrei Torah, the whole night will be considered as if he was learning. If he was falling asleep as he was thinking and learning, he was saying a pasuk, the whole time that he was sleeping, the 6-7 hours that he was sleeping, it would be considered as if he was sleeping. It's an unbelievable zchut that a person should have before falling asleep. Kriyat Shema al Amita.